Hello, fantastic people, and welcome to my home. Today is July 25th, 2016, and it's 3:36 p.m. here in Italy. And we are here to give you guidance on the day ahead. For you who are in America, and for some of you who live like in Hawaii or Arizona or California, could be very early in the morning to even consider watching this. For some of you like in New York or Pennsylvania, it could be like still early morning, and possibly about 9 a.m. Okay, or something like that. Today is a sunny day in Italy. I'm keeping like this much my window open, and you see how much light has come in already. If I were a vampire, I would have melted or, I don't know, disappeared into the light. That's the result of the process that we did yesterday of identify traitors and enemies, and who is in integrity with us or not. And then according to our faith or our beliefs, we can subsequently forgive the ones that try to hurt us, or like say I went to see the dentist early on this morning. I'm talking like this because my mouth is full. It's hurting still, and I have this is for free. Like they cleaned up my teeth for it was like some type of coupon promotion thing, and I didn't pay it for it. And the doctor was very good, but she wasn't very soft-handed. And so I have the power in my hands with magic to either forgive her and let her go, or curse her and have her, spend, I don't know, 15 minutes with pain in her knee or something. So sometimes you can forgive, sometimes you can do these things. I wouldn't do anything different than that. Once you realize that someone has hurt you again, you always have that choice. But whatever you do, make sure that you don't take it out on the person directly. So if you choose forgiveness, let that be. And if you choose revenge, then let that be. And at the same time, you don't go up to the person and say anything like I cursed you or I wished you evil. I've almost never done it. It does actually terrorize the person who hears that, but it's best not to have problems. You just do it, and then you watch the results that unfold. So make that choice. Don't get in that rage that is unexpressed, because that's where the devil could come in, or obsessions could come in. The devil in itself is an obsession, and then kinds of exorcism unlock or unleash or destroy or just bind and stop that obsession and put it away. Not for later use, but not for other people, like in the movie The Exorcist, where the priest says, "Take me." There is no need to move the problem from one person to another. It's just that we are meant to feel liberated, and we're meant to feel happy, and no one can come in our way. And when they do, even if we don't punish them personally, God will. So who knows, right? The witches that taught me this She taught me that she once went to a bar and she asked for a favor. I believe that she ran out of milk or something, and here in Italy, bars sell, milk sometimes, and then it's a little bit more expensive than in supermarkets, but it's still a good idea to get it if like at 9:30. All supermarkets in Italy tend to be closed at 9:30 p.m. at night, and bars sometimes are open, sometimes still late. So she asked for that favor if she could sell a bottle of it's in bottles here, so a bottle of milk, a plastic bottle of milk here, and then it cost her nothing, although it wasn't the practice of that bar specifically. Well, in some bars it is to sell milk. The lady having it could have made an exception, charging extra. Possibly that would have been the mentality in the U.S. perhaps, because everything you can get everything as long as you pay for it. In Italy, it's more like you can get everything as long as we like you or something like that. And she was turned down, and then she needed milk and she couldn't get it, and the lady wasn't being nice, and she said, you're refusing me a favor today, and she's a witch, and people will refuse a favor of you tomorrow. And when the person heard that, she woke up like there's no tomorrow. She started searching for milk, and she gave it to her, and then charged her normal price, and then she left, and she didn't want any bad karma on her face. So, but some people aren't like that. Some people aren't like that. So it's just a matter of what your belief is. My belief that is put together by the different experiences that I have with different types of divine spirits is to follow what the logic of that moment is, and although there is love, it's true also that the person who denied you a favor didn't love you. So thing is that automatically, because of the laws of the universe, she has to pay a price. But you have to you have to look for you have to look for the justice that you want. You have to look for the justice that you want. Doesn't mean to be physically aggressive. It just means to every once in a while, if you have an enemy, just if you don't feel like you can forgive him, just go ahead and don't be like the clerk of the Botanica shop in San Diego where I used to go to, who used to say, I goes, someone wrongs me, it's for me, it's straight up. It's straight up cemetery work that I do, straight up cemetery. Even if it's not that, with the term cemetery work, we're just meaning cursed and then is buried at a cemetery. Okay, we're not speaking of death in any way, but we're speaking of curses that naturally are sometimes, if we want to make it more tragic, buried in that space of energy that is at the same time sacred and profound, and some people feel attracted to it. So why don't we not make them end of the cemetery, from God forbid. We're not speaking of death curses here, although there's books on death curses sold legally, but it's not about that. It's just about making them feel that negativity for a few minutes so they receive that type of education that they deserve to move on. So again, today is a wonderful day, and sometimes it serves a very little, like we started to say, amount of light coming in our room, our house. The house is the symbol of ourselves, and then we are healed. And I'm not opening the whole window because you can't even imagine the sun that is out here in Rome today, nearly in August. So I'm shuffling the deck. Once again, I'm wearing the American flag t-shirt. Such a pity that we in Italy aren't as patriotic as the good people in America are. So God bless America for being the wonderful country that it is. And let's bring you watchers from all around the world and bless you all, obviously. A positive message for each day. By positive, I mean real, and that is needed for your positivity to shine through even more. If you're meant to have, say, bad luck during the day, I can't tell you, you're gonna be so lucky with money, and then you're gonna be disappointed at the end of the day. Positive doesn't mean, again, illusion. Okay, it means real. Okay, and the reality of life is that it's positive, but some people go against it. So what can one do? Okay, and then it comes out in the reading. Okay, directed at that certain person because of certain energies that we're not forced to live any negative symbol of the tarot. Even if it comes out for us, we're still able to change it. Okay. As for our enemies, no matter how good their life, how wonderful their life is, if all positives come out in the reading for them, but we have the desire to destroy them or put them down, then it doesn't matter how many positives come out. It's still, we're still those alchemists that can change the reality, because it's either you follow life, if not, you pay a price. That's a law of the universe. Can we change that? No. So 2 cards jumped out for today, and this is unusual. So I'm not even looking at them. Let me see what they are. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So the 10 of Swords is the first card that comes out. And people don't get scared, it's the Devil card. First time the Devil card comes out in these readings. What can one say? 10 of Swords, usually, as we said already, it's pretty negative. But reverse, it means that we're getting past that. So we're getting past what we had yesterday. Again, like Doreen Virtue says, you can't make this stuff up. Yesterday was us identifying a traitor. If you read my group posts on Angel and Fairy Magic, I explain all of these readings better in written form too. And I am a Cancerian, so Archangel Gabriel assists me in my creativity and my writing, and I come from a family where people write a lot. And so the ten of Swords reverse means that you're coming out of your problems, and if someone, 10 of Swords upright, backstabbing you, people backstabbing you, like yesterday, identifying traitors and people that talk nicely to you and then stab you in the back. Thing is, they do this unjustly. It's not so much that they do it, but they do it unjustly, because some people might deserve such a treatment. Thing is, I want to teach you today that life has absolute rules, but everything, some things are also to be seen like a sword with, from two sides. Okay, you have to cut with both sides of the sword. So you have to master good and evil. When I speaking of white magic, I refer to the summoning of divine beings, and black magic to the summoning of unholy beings. And one is holy, no matter how, if we use it not against the will of God. So use call upon angels to bless or to curse. Okay, and then white magic, and then call upon a demon to bless or to curse. They could do both, But thing is, you don't want their blessings, no, especially not their courses. But on the same level, you don't want their blessings either. It actually could be worse, sometimes more subtle. You don't want equally none of these two things, because demons are always negative. It doesn't matter how you impact your self-destruction, you with a smile, with a nine, with whatever, you still, it don't matter what you do with shit, it's still shit. So shit for good means or shit for bad means still remains shit. So demons are just that. So white magic is, it's not necessarily being always all the time smiling and all the time positive at all costs. Sometimes if you're angry at someone, may the wrath of God, there's psalms in the Bible that Jewish people say to punish their enemies, and they do believe in our same God, Yahweh. Okay, Olam, as they say, or there's many names of him. And these people aren't stupid. They're very wise and very mystical people, the Jewish people, indeed. So, you are, somebody backstabbed you yesterday. Some of you couldn't avoid it. You were too busy spreading all this love, and then you weren't able to maintain self-respect because of what you thought the label of society wanted you to be like. Today is when you overcome the nauseous treatments that you were received yesterday. Received is more appropriate, and I'm sorry. So that you received yesterday, and you're going to tune back into life. Speaking of the anti-life, instead, here is the devil card. Now, the devil is tricky card in tarot, because the devil in itself and its symbology is obviously only negative. In tarot, though, the devil card could have positive meanings too. It's got nothing to do with the literal devil or even with the archetype of it. In the positive could be a card for very, 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 very much, connected to abundance in the terms of having wealth or material things, and then could be a card related to passion. So when the devil is reversed, is that it can create, the card could be death, could be illness, and the card also has negative meanings, like it's the ego, it's fear, it's illusion. Again, it's really everything that creates slavery, as you can very well see from this card. There are, although in the Hierophant or Pope card, two people following the Pope are free, just kneeling down. These people are standing up proud, but at the same time they're on a leash. Okay? Because these are the disciples of Satan. And one of the ways the devil tries to attract you is to use this language that's very evocative. Disciples. Okay? These are just people that haven't understood their power. Okay? The devil also means, in tarot, as a symbol, the card of the devil is about being invincible and that force that we can't control. Today, this reading means that because we are so strong, we are leaving everything behind. Everything that hurt us yesterday, we're leaving behind. So the devil is basically not even, it shouldn't even be called the devil card. In Angel Tarot, the devil card is called the ego card. In that case, is only negative. So the devil is a card, mostly has negative meanings, like the ones that I said, illusion, fear, slavery, because the devil doesn't really, feeling trapped doesn't really give you anything positive. But in tarot, if you read any book on tarot, the devil card also has positive meanings. And again, we don't have to be afraid to come in contact with the devil while we're interpreting the card, because the card has meanings that we're just saying. Okay, So we're not getting connected to any of the aspects, okay, of the devil. Tarot was taught to me by the witch that I mentioned earlier, who was a very dedicated researcher of Jewish magic and angelic Kabbalah, as well as other types of magic. So she was definitely anti-devil, and I've learned this in different places, so you can trust me. Uh, the devil, the entity, is negative. The card has different meanings. Most of them are negative, but in that case, it will be you are leaving some problems behind you, but then something new comes up today, and you feel trapped. That you almost feel like you can't escape the sea. Now I'm asking my guides to, if needs be, to take another card. If this is the meaning that something else bad is coming for us today, to help me clarify this, and my hand isn't reaching, spirit is stopping me from getting. Now please, in the name of God, if I am allowed to get this card, to give them, and I literally can't approach the cards. You can try this at home. I literally can't approach the cards. If there's nothing more to say, spirit quietens, hushes up, becomes silent. So the devil today means that because we are so powerful and so invincible, the devil card. So now forget about the cards that came out. Today's reading means because we are so strong, we're leaving our enemies behind our back. Okay? So if you desire no longer living in the devil, in the sense of negating the devil, renouncing the devil, perhaps this could be the meaning too, leaving the devil, leaving the illusion behind us, then so we've done a good job yesterday to let go of those people that were weighting us down. So thank you, Archangel Michael, for making us the light warriors that we are, and we call upon you, and we summon Lord El Shaddai, who is God. The name means in Hebrew Almighty. So we call upon Almighty God to truly make us invincible, and to make us realize that today's reading and message means that we have to leave all types of illusion behind again, and then again, what we did yesterday was right, and we've done a good job, so keep on doing that, and we're getting rid of all obstacles and all negative people already. And we're doing this because God makes us stronger, and He sends us messages in various ways to make us understand that, and to make us understand that some of us perhaps are living in the ego and living in an illusion, and to be free and to be truly invincible, one has to give up this illusion. That's the devil, and move on. Okay, move on from it. So what more can one say? Move on from the illusion of the absence of love, and release ourselves from the traps of the ego. By that, we will become invincible. So the devil was truly conquered by God. So, in other words, and we're calling upon angels in a minute, and we have to let go of, again, everything that entraps us. Today is the day when, I think this is how I'm going to call today's reading, it's the day when God makes us invincible. Again, We have to master in the angelic in the angelic realm and where we live, like the chariot card again, good and evil, blessings and curses, to face all types of problems. We can't always respond negatively, we can't always respond positively either. Important thing is that we respond. So the sun has started to fade, and might be raining later. Let's call upon the fairy of the rain to not to have rain in Rome today, but to help her put behind our backs all of this crap that we're leaving behind, and to help us relax, to help us forgive, to help us let go, to help us become free, and to help us become whole again who we are thanks to her help. We're letting everything go because we are so strong, we are invincible, we have given up on the devil and his den and his, if you want to call them that, teachings that only serve to our, I don't even want to call it lowest good, to our banal destruction and annihilation. So let him be the one that's annihilated by you renouncing him. So we're calling upon God and we ask him to renounce Satan and all evil spirits, realizing that in truth, after pondering the situation, although sometimes symbols tend to contradict themselves, we've taken the decision that the devil, it can't be part of us, and that truly that invincibility overcomes from having understood the symbol of the devil and having moved past it, like in this card in today's reading. So we've understood, like yesterday, what the meaning of the word evil means by identifying these bad people, and we've come to the consequence today that now they're letting me draw the card King of Swords, that through our intellect, like Michael is one of the most intelligent of angels, that through our intellect we can gain over the devil's fake intelligence, fake rationality, true disorder. Okay, and that's the actual meaning of today's reading, okay? Overcoming the devil and his illusions. You can meditate on what I said and why I said this. And again, you can think about what a reading means as you go along. Okay, you have to slowly detach from the illusions, making the same process, okay? And eventually, you realize that that devil is simply slavery, and no matter who tells you that he's good and he can do good things for you, or under guise, or as blessings in disguise, or he can give you money or sex or whatever. Truly the devil is Satan, and truly he is to be exorcised from you now and forever. So we're calling upon Jesus and his blood to exorcise all of the people watching from any unclean spirit, including myself, even though I know that I'm clean already. And then we are getting rid of all negative ideas thanks to Archangel Raphael, and we're asking God and Archangel Michael to make us invincible like warriors against all forces of evil today and forever. And in short, today is the day that you realize that you've come out of the cage and you embrace your mission on this earth, which is, now you know, to fight for God and to fight for the light like a warrior of Christ. So put that in your head, and God bless, and may Christ again be with you. I'm not getting tired to say this. And for those of you seeking more information, please email esotericservices.america@gmail.com. Ciao.